What's up, everybody? We're back here at the esports night. FlaSh debuting his random for the very first time ever in a professional match. And he lost to Best. He lost 1-2. FlaSh never drew Terran. He managed to win one PvP, and then he lost a PvP and a PvZ.
Yeah. Best played well, I think. You know, random introduces luck. A lot more luck into the series than choosing a race. So we definitely saw some of that luck emerge in the form of bad luck for FlaSh, good luck for Best. And, you know, I think it's not completely telling yet. I think that we can see things that FlaSh is not as good as his opponents at, for sure. Some
Controlling
of the micro
Dragoons.
aspects, you can see, though, one thing for sure, he really is optimizing his economy in certain situations.
Yeah, his macro always looks good, but there were two moments that really stuck out to me. One was the fact that he just wasn't quite as good with the Dragoon dueling in the middle of the map. The other was his muta control wasn't as good as a pro Zerg.
Yeah, of course.
He lost those mutas to these. I mean, they did not dodge the Psy Storm, and that's, again, his macro play, it looks good, but controlling these units is really hard. All the StarCraft units require a different kind of touch.
Absolutely. And I mean, you can tell when someone is not main race playing with certain units, right? You're just like, oh, there's a little bit of sharpness that's just not there.
Yeah.
There's just, in Brood War, you get so much out of a unit if you really want to use it, if you're a good player. You know what I mean? Like mutas, Dragoons, Vultures, anything really. It's pretty amazing. But going into this next match, he's playing against Zero, right? This guy is, or Queen. He is the current ASL champion. He is unbelievably strong. He is, like, he is he's dastardly with Zerg. And
he can win a ZVT against FlaSh.
Absolutely,
Let's put that out here.
Yes.
I mean, we're talking about the most recent ASL champion.
He eliminated FlaSh.
Yeah, and I think he can definitely beat FlaSh in a ZVP. And I think ZVZ, out of all the matchups, I mean, I'm happy to be proven wrong here. I just don't see FlaSh beating Queen in a ZVZ.
Yeah, I think ZVZ is very tough. I think that he would likely use a Ling heavy strat. I think PVZ against Queen is unbelievably hard too, because Queen's PVZ is another level. I mean,
it's true. We are ready to do this. It's going to be the same maps as before. New Empire of the Sun is where we're going to do it.
Yep. All right. I want to see what race FlaSh gets.
That's
what I'm excited about. I actually get Zero more excited.
Yeah, this is going to be cool.
Because, this is like, whatever race he gets is going to be really fascinating.
Here we go. FlaSh vs. Queen, game 1 starts now. Oh, God.
Ooh.
Well, luck was on Best's side today. Not for Queen.
Yeah, this should be the best thing that can happen for FlaSh.
Yeah.
Is getting random Terran. Like, already his Terran is so fearsome, but then to add random into that.
So I don't know if you know this, but like, because this is about as far away from my knowledge as you can get with StarCraft. What is Zerg like if they're playing against random?
Yeah.
And then like someone spawns a Terran. Is there like a specific pool timing you do to?
Well, I think that you can go 9 pool or over pool or 12 pool. I think all those should be reasonable, right?
I think so.
Those all sound to me like they would be good. I don't know the Zerg theory behind it, but like I know that all 3 of those can be playable against Terran. I think overpool is the worst of them, and I think 12 pool is the best of them. But then you have to balance, like, okay, what if he's Zerg? What if he's Protoss, right? And how do those pool timings line up against that? The one thing that could be feared is, I mean, if you go hatch first, it's a gamble, really, anytime, right? To some degree.
Sure.
Not as much against a chosen Terran, right? That's kind of the one where I guess let's just wait and see. But it looks like he might actually go hatch first. Yeah.
He's gonna go hatch on 12 here.
Okay. I mean, we know that this is playable against Zerg, right? It's like there's a little bit of a rock paper scissors on advantages early game in Zerg vs Zerg.
Right.
And it is doable against Protoss.
Yeah, it's fine.
Right?
You can do it against Protoss.
As long as they don't make 2 gates in the center of the map. And against Terran, it's standard. So and it's kind of funny to see this, right? FlaSh is scouting here. We noticed he didn't scout with the Protoss race, but I think as Terran, you kind of need to scout because.
By the way,
Did you see the look on Queen's
Queen
face?
just sees the STV and goes, okay,
Damn.
I'm against Terran.
But yeah. Look, it's just kind of funny. I don't know. I'm trying to think of, like, in my opinion, as FlaSh here. Yeah, and he is. He's going to go for a bio play. I think that's the right way to do it.
Yeah. Now, again, guys, although FlaSh is the greatest StarCraft player of all time, Queen can take a game off him. It's not impossible. Queen's not in any kind of positional dilemma with his opening. This will just, we will go into a very textbook TVZ here.
Yeah. It's not an optimized opening against Terran, but that's okay. It's close enough. It's close enough.
Yeah.
It's not, I don't look at this and say, oh, it's garbage.
Yeah, it's not like what we were worried about with Best, where like the PvP, the gateway was like in the middle.
Yeah. Basically, the only thing that happened with Zero or Queen is he got his pool a little bit earlier than you'll get it against Terran. That's it. So it's not a big deal. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be standard bio against standard 2-hatch. And of course, there's you know, a whole set of mind games that can occur here. I have to wait and see how they want to play it out. Like with FlaSh, he's just going up to 2 racks, of course, as you have to. He should be playing a pretty standard game here of just bio against Zerg. And with Queen, you'd imagine he'll go into 2-hatch Muta. And this is actually what I wanted to see in the ASL round of 4, and then FlaSh did a bunch of fancy Valkyrie builds over and over and lost 2-3. So this is kind of like something I've been waiting to see, is these two in a real match doing.
Wait, Queen eliminated FlaSh in ASL, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
So, but if you recall, it was like FlaSh busted out a new Valkyrie build over and over.
Yeah.
And Queen eventually kind of dealt with it.
He shut it down pretty fast.
Yeah, he did. He did a good job with it, or against it, rather.
So, yeah, let's see how he handles it here now. FlaSh going to push out, try to kill the spotter Zergling.
Yep. Always something you got to try for. His Academy's going to be finishing up here so he can get his stim, get his medics going. He'll have to throw up his engineering bay in the next 20 seconds. You know, standard stuff.
Yeah. The second gas is coming down now for the Zerg. So what the Zerg will try to do is get out, you know, enough mutas, start to pressure and harass the Terran. And we'll have a third base. Now, that's actually earlier than I thought the third base was going to be taken. I was about to say we might have some lurkers made and a hatch thrown down, but he's actually going to go for a pretty quick.
Yeah, with 2-hatch play nowadays, you're actually taking the third hatch at a base before your mutas.
Oh, is that the standard now? Okay.
It is the standard now because you can't actually get over there in time. By the time you have your Marine medic out and you walk towards their third, the mutas will be out and they will kill your group and you will be behind.
So the Ling's back up a little bit here.
Scans the natural.
Yep, he'll know that there's going to be about 5 mutalisks hatching here.
He'll scan the main in just a second here, probably.
And, yeah, I mean, this is your bread and butter TVZ play here.
So he just kind of assumed that it is, in fact, a mutalist build, and it looks like one anyways. And then he scanned the bottom right main.
Yeah, so he didn't see the expansion.
This is a funny little meta thing that happens as well. Zergs have been rotating into taking naturals, and then you don't know where their expansion is. Because you never scan the natural, basically.
It's much easier to defend a main than a natural. So he's playing, this will be harder for him to manage later on in the game, but it creates more ambiguity for FlaSh from his perspective here. He doesn't quite know what's going on.
Yeah, FlaSh really doesn't know if there is another base rock, because there are some strange builds where you don't take a third.
See that muta movement? That's a S-class pro Zerg player using mutas. Where we saw flashes, they were a little bit slow. They tended to stop. The way that Queen can have his mutalisks flick and hit the Marines over and over is really impressive.
And see, this is another scan looking for a third base. And, okay, that scan right there was looking for a third hatch in the main.
Yeah.
So this is that little meta that I was talking about, where when you take the third base, if you take another natural, and some Zergs have been doing this, I've definitely been hitting on the ladder some, you start scanning other locations. Then you're like, oh, is this that build where they have a third hatch in the main? So he scanned for that. It wasn't that. So he knows there's a third hatch somewhere. He just doesn't know where yet.
He just has not been able to confirm yet.
Yeah.
He probably suspects it.
He probably suspects it is where it is. But
he may also be worried it's in the upper right main. We may see a scan go down there. The den is down. The Queen's Nest is down here. Now, as you get the third gas up at your third base for the Zerg, that's when you can tech into Hive. And what's most important about getting the Hive tech is to get the Defilers out. The Defiler, once the first Dark Swarm has been cast, the entire landscape of the game changes.
Yeah.
All the things that Terran could have done up until then, a lot of them, are no longer doable. Queen comes in here, just snipes a turret.
Yeah, just keeping that pressure up a little bit right now as he techs up. He wants to keep FlaSh busy. He wants to pick off anything he can, and his Mutalisk Micro is really, I would say, top 2 in the world.
Yeah, it's actually, this is why we're talking about, ZVZ. It's hard to imagine FlaSh winning a ZVZ against Queen because, Queen is just so good with the muta control. This is very hard, by the way, for the Terran. I want to point this out. It can be easy to forget just how difficult it is to move Marines and medics as they're being attacked, as you're stimming. Try not to overstim as well.
So FlaSh just scanned the actual third base, so he finally does know where it is. He saw the drone saturation. He realizes what's going on, that was taken early on. Continuing to kind of just try to move forward some. He has that kind of critical mass with his bio ball, where he can force the mutas out of his main simply by moving his Marines forward.
So we have a really big amount of infantry moving down here towards that base. Now remember, had Queen taken the main, he could use the bottleneck entrance and actually put lurkers there, and the Terran basically can't break it. But in this case, this is actually a breakable position.
Yeah, it's certainly easier than other ones. You see he's actually making some sunk-ins. Again, like you said, if he's inside the main, it's such a bottleneck, you don't even need to sunk there.
Yeah, you pretty much have to give up almost at that point in time. But he's going to send a tank down here. The mutas are actually doing a great job whittling this countdown. There are tanks coming here. It looks like that was supposed to be the Defiler mount. It has not started yet. Or if it has, I have not seen it.
No, you're right. That should have been the Defiler mount that he was trying to make. Hopefully he'll get that up right away.
Yeah, he needs that, ASAP. Okay, there it is.
Now, some lurkers actually going around the army right now.
Is the chance of a counterattack in the natural, could that be strong?
No, not with this size army. I think it's more likely he'll set up hold position lurkers somewhere to try to just catch a free chunk of Marines.
So there's one siege tank here. This can start to shell the sunken colonies. By the way, FlaSh is turtled up back at home. He's ready for a counterattack, bracing for impact there. One tank will eventually knock down these defenses too, actually.
Yeah, he's going to make this very hard on Queen.
And right now,
you need Consume and you need Anitis.
Yeah, and actually he's in a hurry. He wants to try to get here before the Defilers are going to be out. The mutas come in here. Now Queen is barely hanging on. Just three more lurkers.
Yeah, look at this. The lurkers come in for the flank, and he's targeting down the siege tanks. That's really what he needs to kill.
Okay, great play, but did the Marines get a good enough surround here?
Oh, it seems like he has enough Marines. He just needs to run away from those lurkers in the back. Hard to flank with lurkers like that. And look at this, just massacring the third base.
Yeah, he actually, with surgical precision, got in there just barely with enough that there's no way I think the Queen could save this base. And this is usually where well, let's see, is he going to lose these Marines? He needs to just ensure that he gets his hatch. And I think the game is basically won there.
Oh, he's really far ahead as long as he gets the hatch. Yeah,
okay, the hatch goes down.
He didn't just get the hatch either. He killed a ton of lurkers. He killed the mutas. That's it. GG.
And that's why FlaSh is the greatest player with Terran. Yeah. We need to see if he can win some more games with his off race. But, bad luck there for Queen. FlaSh draws Terran as the greatest Terran player. I thought Queen did an impressive job, but you can kind of see, Queen, he had a lot of good ideas, trying to kill the tanks, but then the Marines had just enough surface area that they could pretty much win that fight. So now we go to game 2.
Yeah. That was a cool game, though. I really like getting to kind of show people at the pro level what it looks like when you take a kind of sneaky expansion. It really changed the whole landscape of that game. But yeah, going into our next map, Optimizer. What race do you hope FlaSh gets?
I would like to see a ZVZ. Let's do it.
I would too.
I want a ZVZ.
I want to see it. I want to see it.
I'm just curious to see how he'll handle it.
Yeah.
I would actually like to see Muta versus Muta ZVZ if we could. He might try to avoid that.
I just can't imagine him going for that.
But if PVZ, I welcome as well. I will be bummed out if it's a TVZ.
Well, this is random, man. We're adding volatility in every way here.
Yeah. So we're gonna go to Optimizer, and yeah, I mean, let's just. We kind of got to wait to see what race FlaSh draws before we can really unpack this.
Yeah.
Again, we're hoping he doesn't get Terran here. We kind of know what the result is going to be.
Honestly, as a Terran player, I'm totally cool with him getting Terran for the rest of the night.
Just seeing what he does.
Imagine if he just gets Terran 9 games night and 9-0s. And
yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, see, his random's amazing.
Yeah. No one can touch his random. All right, guys, game 2 is ready. Let's see what race FlaSh gets. Oh. Wait. What?
FlaSh is
Terran. Oh, there is no God.
Love it.
Oh, man.
Well, you know what? He got the bad race twice against Best there.
So Best, I mean, that's so cool that you can beat FlaSh's random and Queen can't.
Well, that's the really funny thing, right? Because these matches tonight are not really going to tell us all that much, because no matter what he spawns as, there's a story for that, right? There's reasoning behind why everything happens. He has different level matchups with every race, you know?
Yeah. So this was one of the things that we knew could have happened, and we were all kind of joking about it. Like, well, what if he just gets Terran 2 times? It's like, well, then I guess you lose. I guess FlaSh's random is better than your main race.
Yeah, maybe. I can't wait, though, because Zero had such a sour look on his face when he scouted Terran last game. But now that he lost, and it's going to happen again, look at this 9 pool.
Wow.
When he sees FlaSh as Terran again, just wait till you just see, like, his soul's going to be crushed, basically.
So if you're a Terran player, you see Zerg doing this, what are you thinking?
9 pool speed?
Yeah.
Oh, he actually, that was a 8 Overlord. Okay. Well, 9 pool speed, like, basically once you stop the first piece of the rush.
Artosis.
Oh, is he
I
going
asked you a question,
first?
and I don't even want you to answer. Shut your mouth, Artosis. He's going command center first, and Queen is going for a 9 pool.
Yeah,
he
FlaSh
can
is
actually
just
win this.
Die.
Oh my God. So he went for CC first.
This is so funny.
And here's the thing. Zergs don't really do this build that often against Terran at the highest level.
No, they do not, because it's not that hard to stop. Like, if you see it coming before it's at you, then you kind of just block it, and the Zerg economy is weaker. You just have to watch for all-ins, basically.
Yeah. And so FlaSh, thinking, all right, he's not going to scout me. He's probably going to go for hatch first. He's going to do... This is actually a very... not very common. It's a good tournament build, because since the theory right now, and it has been for a while, is that 9 pool is just a bad opener because all they have to do is stop it in their head.
Yeah.
That a lot of players don't do this, so Terrans take risks here. So
he's going right to the main, too.
So this just is great.
Scoutless right to the main.
Now watch that, but Queen's probably like, oh man, but it's like, no, Queen, you actually have this game won right now. Oh God, don't chase that.
Well, you're probably not thinking he went command center first.
Of
but
course.
FlaSh he's dead, man.
Here we go. Oh my God. Oh, he pulled away too quickly.
Okay, now the Lings are going back. Like, he's just kind of scouting him out right now. I think, like, Queen's build was much more prepared for him to be Protoss or Zerg.
Yeah.
But finding command center first is actually better than both of those.
Yeah. He's going to stop the CC from finishing.
Dude, he was at 1485 of 1500 there.
Okay, the one rate's going to come out. SCVs are pretty beefy, but they will die very quickly to speed links here. We have the one Marine out. He taps out GG.
Okay, well, I got to be a little bit critical.
Oh, look at Queen.
I got to be a little bit critical of going command center first against Zerg when you're random.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Because that's like, Queen went hatch first that game, but like that key. No, come on.
Yeah, well, you know, the thing is, you know, because you don't know what race you're against, you're making calculated bets, and it's kind of weird to see FlaSh make his own calculated bet against his opponent's calculated bet. I don't think FlaSh should go CC
Dude,
first.
He's goofing because that's like he can just beat Queen straight up TVZ. You don't need that. Command Center first is the risky build you do when your opponent's a little bit better than you.
Yeah, where you're like, okay, this guy, I'm surprised. Will we get a third Terran? Will we get a third Terran game from FlaSh here?
Ugh.
Give me that ZVZ. I want it. The PVZ, I'll absolutely take that.
I want the ZVZ here.
TVZ, I want my money back.
Well, after that build, you're gonna get your money back, Tasteless.
Yeah.
Because we're filing a class action lawsuit against FlaSh right now for wasting our time in game number 2.
If FlaSh gets Terran again, I'm going full Karen mode right now. All right? I'm gonna want to talk to the manager.
Yeah.
Look.
Queen
Oh
Zerg.
my God!
Zerg
It's a
Zerg.
CVZ.
Yes.
Artosis, kiss me.
Okay. Cool. All right, now we get to see. My theory is that he'll do some sort of Ling-heavy play because it seems impossible for him to win in a Muta War, so he has to gain an advantage before that, right?
There's been so many surprises today. By the way, FlaSh loses here. He's 0-2 with his debuting random.
Yeah. Now, what if FlaSh goes Hydra and just gets bopped, can we just walk out? Like, is that okay?
Yeah.
Imagine that. It's like, wait, FlaSh, have you ever even watched the CVZ? He's like, well, this hits ground and air, so I thought it would be the counter.
We go to the third best of 3, and it's FlaSh gets Terran twice and Bizu 2-0s. I'm like, what are we doing? Why did we? I was just like, why did we all get together and agree to do this? This is foolish. Like, do you want to have them all play against my random? I'll do it.
Oh, amazing. Amazing. Okay, a 9 pool.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Which is very viable ZVZ. I feel like ZVZ is a matchup that like Artosis and I can give the least amount of insight in, as you're the Terran on the Protoss.
Lings and then Mutas and Scourge.
Yeah.
Get there.
There's probably a lot more going on, but we can't see it.
They don't get that many drones.
Yeah.
It's clicky, many clicks. That's basically what the game is.
Yeah.
Macro? No. There's no macro in this matchup. If you get over 27 supply, you're basically economically cheesy.
Yeah. You're like the Warren Buffett of ZVZ. It's like, calm down, buddy.
Yeah. Okay, it's hatch first here for Queen. So maybe the 9 pool is going to...
by the way, small, but definitely worth pointing out, FlaSh will get the scout off first. His Overlord is going to the right, whereas Queen's Overlord is headed to the north.
And actually, he'll see the creep and be able to turn around, and this is going to do very well for his build, right? Because Queen still won't know what it is, and FlaSh is going to have 9 pool speedlings on the way. So he already has speed coming.
Yeah, is FlaSh just going to kill him?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's going to beat him ZVZ. This is why he went Command Center first, because he wanted to get a different race against him to kill him with Tasteless. I'm sticking to that story. Okay, turn around. Or actually, maybe he just... Okay. Yeah, okay, turn around. Nope, turn right back around.
So the drone is going to spot the Lings.
Okay, let's see Zero's face. Ling's on the way, Zero. Oh, what's up? Slot machines, yeah!
We're going to Vegas, baby!
You know that beautiful skilled game that we've always loved?
Yeah.
Screw that, man!
Uh-oh.
Oh, that would be so funny if Zero just disconnects. He's like, I don't know.
Yeah. Now, keep in mind, the drone micro here, this should be a situation that even though FlaSh is at the advantage, this kind of control is something Queen's probably just going to be a little bit better at. I'm saying that, but then this is looking like really...
Dude,
he has
it's
not
drones
lost a drone.
against Lings. Well, you say that, Tasteless, and then how many does he lose?
Okay, Lings are out, but Ling speed's going to finish here for FlaSh.
Oh, yeah, no, he's going to crush this Tasteless watches.
Okay, there's a Ling speed. Oh, actually, hold on.
Hold on. More Lings are on the way.
Who's the true Zerg player? Okay.
Okay, but how many drones are left? Queen's at 10 supply. FlaSh dominating with 13 supply.
So,
oh, he jukes and jives. He gets in the main Tasteless.
Oh, there's 3 drones here.
So how many does he have? 6 or 7?
So Ling speed should be coming here, by the way. Yeah, we just have to see how many drones he can pick off.
God, he actually... FlaSh has, like, no drones, too. Okay, so Queen just went up to 7 drones. There's a Spire on the way, so as long as FlaSh does not throw away his Zerglings... Here's what I'm afraid of. He's going to lose these Zerglings in the main.
Oh!
Zero's going to make nothing but Zerglings and go kill
Oh, my
him.
God. Nice snipe there on the drone. Yeah, so there's the inevitability of 3 mutas coming out here. And there's no anti-air. Now, this is all very typical ZVZ. It's not like, you know, Queen doesn't know that there's a threat of mutas or something. By the way, Queen's link control is looking better than FlaSh's.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Well, that's for sure, yeah. All FlaSh has to do here, though, I think, is stall out a little bit, right?
I think
okay,
so.
what are we seeing right there? What are you...
Well, this is the thing. I mean, think of how many years Queen has been microing Lings. You know, it's...
If all his Lings were Marines, he already would have won this game. Just want to throw that out there.
So, there was an attempted sneak attack there.
From both of them.
Yeah, now, by the way, this is where it starts to get weird. Are there enough Lings at the ramp here? This is... If he can actually... He doesn't have a block! He doesn't have... Okay, he does have a block. Sorry, everybody.
You know, if he flies even 1 muta across the map, that's going to be lights out, I think.
Hold on. Again, better link control here from Queen. Better link control here from Queen. All right, there's... I don't know if there's mutas hatching. I don't know if there's Lings coming here.
I think he has a... Yeah, he definitely has mutas on the way because he spent gas.
Oh, you're right. Good point. Good catch.
Yeah, there's a muta.
1 muta out.
But we've seen this before where the Ling player can actually just kind of run around.
Yeah.
With
The Lings do damage and are quicker than the mutas, so they actually... The mutas suddenly end up taking the role of a sunken colony here instead of
flying sun.
Yeah.
But it doesn't screw up the AI of the Lings.
The Lings.
Oh, it's so funny
Oh.
to watch FlaSh fly out. Like as, it's like of course Lings are going to run in the second you fly out.
1 spore there at the entrance, 1 spore in the main. I think that Queen has, despite the pretty insanely bad situation he started out with, he's basically navigated this to a position where I don't think FlaSh can really recover. FlaSh is down to 4 drones. Am I seeing this correct?
Yeah, he's pretty low right now, but I think that FlaSh still has potential in this game, even though Queen's economy looks a bit better. If you just continually make mutas,
Yeah.
you actually get, like, first off, you can stop units from going in between the 2 hatcheries. Oh God, is he just, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, damn man, if you run those Lings out, you're just gonna lose every drone.
He is just
Still
gonna
gonna
keep
lose
killing
every
drones. His control is just too
Oh,
good.
if those were SCVs, he would have
2
had
workers.
My God.
I think this game is unwinnable here.
I think at this point you might be
Yeah.
right.
He's just got enough defense. Yeah. So
Ouch.
FlaSh, it looks like he's going to lose this 0-2. The mutas are going to come forward, but I mean, he can make another sunk, he can make another spore, depending on what he wants to that creep colony.
Yeah.
Okay, FlaSh laughing to
That
himself.
should
I
be
think
it.
we're going to see him tap out here. What an insane day this has been.
It's been
It's
pretty
just
wild.
been like GG,
dot.
And there's Queen again.
He's got the smirk.
Yep, the Protosses and Zergs are smiling today, Artosis.
Yeah.
Even the Terrans are smiling a little bit. It's good to see random players go down.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
We can all unite
As
our
much as all the
hatred.
races, we all hate each other, I think we can all... It's like that meme where it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger and the arm. What's the other guy's name?
Yeah, that guy. It's it'll come back.
Carl Weathers.
Carl Weathers.
Yeah, we could all get together and be like, yeah, we hate random players.
Yeah. Screw them.
I'll tell you what, though. I mean, well, actually, we don't even have time, guys. I won't tell you. We have FlaSh vs. Bisu coming up next. Don't go away. That's our final match tonight.